Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Okay, I apologize for yesterday. I didn't have time to do your reading, so I'm doing yours today with the air signs. That being said, let's get into it. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn... Okay. Anything else? And let's see what we have here first before I keep on going. Current. This side message. Not the one. Not it. Not it. Wait, is side message or main? Okay, I'm not doing side messages. Let's keep going. What else does Capricorn need to know? Let it fall. I don't know what's been going on with me, but the same thing happened yesterday too, where I completely missed my hand while I'm shuffling. Alright, come on. What does Capricorn... Okay. Spirit is adamant about that one. That one needs to come out. Okay, option 2. Okay. Option 2. Not it. I'm not doing side messages until the beginning of the next month, upcoming month. Not it. This one. Final result. Just need one more card. A side message or a main one? Now, if you do have difficulty with hearing me, I apologize because right now I do not have the headset I was using last time. Had to sit it in the charger. Let's see what we have for you. 8 of Earth, masculine and feminine. 8 of Air. Queen of Water. 3 of Air. 4 of Earth, intuition, and 6 of water. The current energy you find yourself in, you have the 8 of Air. I'm hearing the risks you take lead to great reward, and you do it without even trying. It's like you walk right into new opportunities that have great benefit for you. Like, say for example, you're just talking and walk around the neighborhood, you randomly find a place that becomes your favorite spot because it has exactly what you need, whether it be where it be clothes, household items, and jewelry. I'm hearing for some of you crystals, decoration, new pieces to put on your altar if you have one. So yeah, you find new places and new interesting things with little effort. Huh. In your own way, you recognize that you're a powerful person. Not powerful in the sense you have great influence, just things come to you easily, they come more naturally, but that's not to say you get whatever you want. It's more of you know what you want, how you're going to get it, and apply yourself accordingly. You don't take the easy way out. You don't let yourself become distracted or take the side road to get what you want faster. When what you want requires it, you do the work and make the effort. I'm here to have things your way. Anyway, that's the energy you're currently sitting in. As far as the energy around you, you have masculine and feminine. You have brought yourself into balance. Alright, for starters, everyone has on both masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a female. It really don't. But you have learned to balance both sides of yourself and use them to your benefit. Where the masculine side is more direct, assertive, confident, take charge. And I'm also hearing lead by example, whereas the feminine is a little bit more passive. They are the planners, the thinkers, the nurturers, the caretakers. But they are also the ones for discipline, like how best can I say it? It's not so much as setting rules and boundaries, because usually the masculine that sets limitations. For the feminine is more of I'm hearing self-control and restriction. Like if you know there's something you want to do but it's not quite time yet, you have the self-control to maintain yourself and wait for divine timing. It's not the best phrasing, but that's the close I can get to for right now for what Spirit is trying to say. But anyway, point is you learn how to balance both sides of yourself. You know when you need to embrace your masculinity. You know in your environment where you need to embrace your femininity and bring out the different characteristics of yourself. Not to say that you're changing who you are, more of embracing certain qualities over others when you know what's required. So that could be whether either in your work environment or when you're around certain. Yeah, I'm not hearing friends more. When you're in a specific work environment or when you're around your family, you know how you have to embrace some sides of yourself over others in order to get either the respect or the outcome that you hearing the respect or outcome you deserve. As far as your strength and Typically, this would be a strength, but right now it's serving as your weakness. Capricorn, you can be. I'm hearing overly dramatic. Wait, why is that? You are someone who's blunt and direct, and you don't keep secrets that you know. You don't keep secrets that are harmful in sense not just to yourself but to others. But the way you go about revealing the truth can do more harm than good. It serves no purpose to harm others in your effort of telling truth and saying what it is. So there may be someone around you that's keeping secrets. Or you could be the one that's keeping secrets and picking and choosing which ones you say and which ones remain behind closed doors. But I'm definitely going to have to clarify this, because all I'm hearing is that someone's not being entirely honest because they know that the truth will hurt. And it's posing as weakness the way you're going about telling the truth about something. It's not fair to others, although you're only being truthful. For some of them, you may be concerned about another person more than yourself, because I'm also hearing you may not want their feelings to get hurt by leaving them in the darkness. But the light you're shining on this situation is shining way too bright. It needs to have more control. For your present moment, you have the Queen of Water. Now, with the Queen of Water, I'm hearing you could tap into your intuition more. You may not be reading the room accordingly because your emotions don't quite match the situation. I'm hearing you're being overly direct and honest, although you're moving in the feminine energy where no, it's not quite right. And it's alright, because the energy is coming off this card. I'm just gonna say it how it is. You're moving out of your element. Like if you're used to moving in masculine energy and you're now moving in feminine, you don't know how to embrace it. Or if you're used to moving in feminine energy and now moving in masculine, you don't know what to do with that. I said earlier that you know how to be in balance, but in your present moment, it's like you're out of balance. In a sense, your emotions are guiding you, and it's kind of throwing you out of whack, in a sense of what's going on around you is making you upset or uncomfortable, and you feel the need to say something or do something. So now, instead of remaining in balance, you're either overly masculine, where you just take charge and blurt it out. You may say something you don't mean, or say something in a way you didn't intend, or now you're being overly feminine with the energy you're carrying. It's like You're a little passive, maybe stumbling over your words, you're having a hard time getting to the point and saying what it is you mean. You're not calming the situation. You're not using your emotional intelligence. You're not balancing your emotions with rational thought, as a queen should, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, your energy is over the top. Now, based on the current energy of the reading, there's one of three choices or courses of actions you are most likely to take. The first one being the Three of Air, and with this one, you're gonna do your research. You're gonna get your facts straight. Now, that may mean different things for different people depending on your circumstances. It can mean that you're talking to friends and family members about what's really going on behind the scenes, things you may not be aware of, like getting different perspectives. For others, I'm hearing you may be making either a timeline or a time map. I don't know why they think time map, they would be saying map, where you're actually connecting the dots of what happened when and on what day, to see if all the pieces add up and what you could be possibly missing. I'm hearing before you open your trap, you want to get all your ducks in a row, make sure you have all the facts, so no one can wiggle their way out with excuses. So with this one, you might be trying to catch somebody in a lie instead of saying it outright. More of getting them to expose themselves. But with the Four of Earth, I'm hearing you're setting more boundaries. I'm hearing I mind my business. You might be keeping to yourself with this one. Like, you know what you know, but you're moving your own way. You're setting clear boundaries. Either with two people or one person in particular. That you don't want to be caught up with. But with this one, I feel like you're being a little bit funny about it, because instead of saying it outright that you don't want to deal with them or don't want to be around them, in a sense, some of you may be making up excuses yourself. Like, I don't feel like doing that right now, I got work to do. I'm working on this new job and it's taking up all my time. So some of y'all may be making more excuses to excuse yourself out of the situation. But for the vast majority of you with this card, you may be also taking a break from this. You may be also taking a break from the people around you entirely. Like, it is what it is. You know what's going on. You know the lies that are being told. You know who's either being lied on or lied about. And instead of being open and honest, you're taking a step back from the situation to recalibrate yourself and then get back in the game. Okay. So with that one, you may be protecting yourself first. Then the third course of action or choice you may take, you have the intuition card. You are trusting your guides. You are trusting your intuition. I'm hearing when you know, and right now, you don't know everything you need to make the first move. But when the time is right, when they create an opening, you have no problem opening your mouth to let people know all the secrets that's been told. And like I said earlier, you're not doing it in a malicious way. You're not doing it in a harmful way. You just don't like the feeling of being played and manipulated. And alright, so whatever this lie is, whoever is being lied on or being manipulated, it may not be affecting you directly, but maybe affecting you indirectly. Because I can't say who it is, only you would know who it is, but there is someone lurking in the background. That's either being lied on or lied about. And either you heard about it or you were the one who was told these things. And now you're bringing out the truth, but you're trusting your intuition to wait and see what happens. Wait for the perfect opening where the person that's doing the lying will expose themselves. Yeah, definitely to clarify. Now, no matter what choice you make or path you choose, what you can expect over the next couple of weeks, you have the Six of Water. You're told to be. I'm hearing. Alright, so I'm just going to say it exactly how it's coming out. You're being told to lead with compassion and a kind heart, although you want to do the right thing. It's best to do this with a clear head and pure intentions. That being said, be compassionate and considerate to thoughts and emotions of others. Although everyone is entitled to the truth, clearly, please. There's an importance in how it is presented. If your presentation is not one okay, so for some of you that this may be a guy that you're trying to talk. This may be a guy that you're trying to talk to, because the way it's coming out, although he may not like what you hear, it still needs to be said, but it may not be received well if you do it in a soul-crushing and criticizing manner. Now, Capricorns, y'all can be a little bit too honest and brutal when it comes to the truth. That's not to say sugarcoat it. And I see why I say you could be a little bit dramatic. You don't have to sugarcoat the truth to be honest with someone, and you don't have to be overly critical and harsh to tell them the truth. There is a way to say it how it is without necessarily, I'm not going to say hurting their feelings, but without crushing them like they're an insignificant bug. I know that's not your intentions, but that's how it's gonna feel. And no one likes feeling like that. Now let's clarify the spread, please. Alright, if they're meant to come out. Well, let's see for it. Wait. Oh. Wait. Is this main or side message? Main or side message? Side message. Was this was a side message as well? I need to start asking more because the one I just took off masculine, feminine, that was actually a side message. Would it have gone with masculine, feminine? Yes, but I'm not doing side messages until the beginning of August. And I was just about to ask for the Three of Air. This is my side message. Okay, I'm not doing those, Spirit. Not until August. Three of Air, another side message. Thank you. Let's see, you have partnership and alliances, patience, rejoice and celebration, triumphant and success, and awareness. Okay, so the Eight of Earth is clarified by partnership and alliances. So the success you've had, you may not have gotten on your own. I'm hearing there was someone right there alongside of you. For some of you, this person may have been considered a footnote, like insignificant, but without them, without their advice, their counsel, their hard work and ethic, they did something in some way, shape, or form that contributed to some of the things that you got. Maybe not everything, but they did help you along the way. In a sense, that's probably why you care so much, because whoever's being lied on or lied about, this is confirmation that they are someone, if not close to you, someone who's important to you. Because they do provide you with a lot of support. Now with the Eight of Air, you have patience. Yeah, this is advising you to be patient. I'm still hearing it. Before opening your trap, before opening your yap, have some patience. Have some patience. You may just want to say what it is outright, just rip off the band-aid. But sometimes going slow, taking your time, having patience, and doing it in a respectable manner can cause less pain and do less harm. That's what I'm hearing. Then we have the Queen of Water, which is weird. Rejoice in celebration. This is a card of emotion. As I said earlier, your emotions are what's guiding you right now, and it's kind of throwing you off whack because you're being over the top. But with rejoice and celebration, you may be I'm hearing relax, ease the pain. and calm your mind. Sometimes tempers are cooled with celebration. And I do not know why I'm hearing that with this card. Sometimes tempers are cooled in a relaxing and nurturing environment. So with this card, you may be advised to, instead of acting on what you're feeling, embrace what it is that you're feeling. Not only that, this is so strange. It's so weird. Because to rejoice in celebration, when you don't feel, go you feel it, you don't feel like being anywhere around this person. You don't feel calm, you don't feel relaxed. You don't feel like this time to celebrate and enjoy yourself. Because you're lying in somebody's face, but at the same time, with rejoice and celebration. So for some of you, this may be either work related, where you have to work for somebody, you have to get along with them, you have to be, I'm hearing be cordial with them to reach a certain goal. But if it's not work related and it's more families and friends, it speaks to the same thing. You're being advised to cool your head, relax, calm down. You don't have to be buddy. Don't hear you don't have to be buddy with them, but be respectful, kind, considerate. Acknowledge their presence, but you know when you have two enemies at a party, you stay on your side, I stay on mine. We don't have to talk to each other. We don't have to look at each other. We don't have to interact with each other. We can be part of the same thing. We just don't have to fuck with each other. That's partly how this card is coming off. Whereas you know you have to be respectful. You know you have to be cordial with this person, even though you can't stand them. This is not a time to go off on them. This is a time to embrace what you're feeling, understand what you're feeling, handle them accordingly, but at the end of the day, move it along. For some, the Three of Air is clarified by triumphant success. So for those of you who resonate more with this path than the others, if you take the time to do your research, gather evidence, talk to the people around you that may be involved or know what the secret is or know what the lie is. If you're doing a timeline, I'm still hearing or a time map, you're seeing how you're gathering documented proof that either someone's lying about where they said they would be, or someone's lying because they have I'm hearing a whole gap in their timeline, like a missing hour, missing 2 hours, a missing day of what it is they were really doing, because they're not where they said they would be. So you're taking the time to gather the evidence, and I'm hearing and it's being reinforced with triumphant success, because now that you have information backing you up, it's like when whatever this is comes out, they can't excuse their way out of the situation. They can't call you a lie because you actually can back up what you say. You're not pulling facts out of your ass. You're literally have it all documented. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but my question is, why would the other person believe them over you if they were helping you out? Yeah, for you to have to go so hard to prove what it is you have to say. But me, I'm naturally nosy. You may already know the answer to that. Me, I'm naturally nosy. Like, and that's what I'm curious about. Why do you have to go so hard to prove what it is you're saying to the other person if they're the ones that's usually helping you out with some of your successes, accomplishments, the places you find, the effort that's put into a situation, and so on. Now, with the Four of Earth being clarified by awareness, it just speaks to the fact that and reinforces that you know the people at play, you know what's going on. I'm hearing you're receiving you're receiving your higher messages through source. How is it coming out exactly? For those of you who are not spiritual or don't claim to be spiritual, you may be relying on your gut instinct, like what feels right to you, of what to say, what to do, how to do it. But most of y'all may be getting the feeling of just moving yourself out of the situation altogether and let things play out without your influence. One way or the other, the truth is gonna come out. That doesn't mean you're gonna be in it. Okay, so for some of you who've been thinking about taking a break from this situation and resonate more with this path than the other ones, you may know exactly what's going to happen if you step away and let things play out how they're meant to, where you don't have to say nothing, you don't have to do nothing. This other person that's lying is going to expose themselves all on their own, and when the truth comes out, it's not going to be in the best way, but I'm hearing you can't be accused of anything. So there might have been a concern that you'd be accused as being a liar if you did speak up about the truth. But I don't see that happening with this card. No. One moment, because I did say I wanted to clarify, and I didn't want to clarify 6 of water. I did think that something was going to come out for that card, for the final outcome. Because what I just got for the 4 of Earth and awareness, how does that affect or change the outcome? Wait. Which card? Usually I don't like to look at the cards before I take them, but with only 2 coming out. Usually I don't like to look at the cards before I take them, but with only 2 coming out, and Spirit that did say this card was for The Six of Water, love begins. This is a card of emotion. I hear you're speaking from a safe space. One of mutual understanding and respect. Although overly critical, you mean no harm. I'm hearing you're telling somebody what they need to know to make an informed decision and protect themselves emotionally. But with love begins. Yeah, that may be more for you than the other person. In a sense, you're learning to speak more lovingly. You're learning to speak more with consideration instead of just blurting out the truth and being overly critical and overly harsh and pushing people away when they don't want to hear what you have to say. You are speaking in a manner that makes sense. I'm hearing hold space for allowing someone else to feel how they feel, to be emotionally vulnerable without feeling stupid. Alright, so for lack of better words, with this whole situation, you may have learned something new as well. Whoever this person that's close to you, they will feel like the truth of what was going on behind their back, whereas you also learned how to speak with more consideration and openness, having allowing others to have a certain level of vulnerability that they didn't have around you before. But anyway, Capricorn, that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do hit the like button, as there will be more videos to come. See you later, Capricorn.